This is maddening. This is just consumerism. Oh my God, it's a bin with more bins inside of it. So then you can put more stuff underneath your stuff. So you can have stuff in the baskets on top of the stuff and over the stuff. Oh my God, there's more. She's still adding cords. Before we get too much further in today's video, I feel like I need to explain where I'm coming from. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Kallie and I've been creating content online for over 10 years, focusing mainly on sort of organization and decluttering and that type of content for probably the last 6 to 7 years. I have seen the world of social media and online content creation change really drastically. For quite a few years, I got caught up in what I now call performative organization. This is the organization that I think is created mostly just for social media and isn't actually really beneficial. But after many years of using this type of organization, realizing it's not actually practical, it's just meant to look pretty, I have sort of pulled back from a lot of that. And so what I thought it'd be fun to do is look at some of this organization content and sort of talk about it. So none of this is meant to be like hate or even really critical commentary of these creators, because I created content just like they did. It's just that I've gotten to a place of doing it for so long that I've realized that it's not actually helpful. And so I'm hoping to be able to look at it with you guys in a certain way, to be able to say, maybe this isn't what real organization looks like. Organize my kitchen for back to school lunches. I always find it very interesting whenever I see like lunchbox organization when they store the ice packs in the drawer, because I feel like an ice pack should be in the freezer. What this feels like to me is less of an organization video and more of a video showing you different items you can use to cut up foods, which is fine. Maybe she's the kind of woman that does cut all of her child's sandwiches and fruits and crackers. But to me, this just feels like excess. This is one of the big problems with the organization content that we get these days, is that in order for the organization to look pretty and to look aesthetically pleasing, it needs to be full, which sort of is the opposite of what we want with organization. Like, we don't really need excess to be organized, but in order for this to look really pretty, all of those little clear bins that she's placing need to be filled, and they need to be ideally filled with products she can sell you.
Organize my pantry, part 30.
I love the videos where they're putting everything down and it's like bam, bam, bam. Who's putting their pantry items away like this? Okay, so what I see here is not really a pantry organize. It is just a video showing you different products to make your pantry look pretty. We have these cereal organizers because apparently now our pantries need to look like you're at a breakfast buffet at like a hotel, which I gotta be honest, I will go to a hotel because it says free breakfast buffet. I'm all on board with those. We don't need those in our home. That thing looks atrocious to clean, okay? Because it's wood, it's got all the different pieces. She's telling me every time she wants to buy new cereal for her children, she's gonna take that apart and clean it. She's giving herself so much more work than is necessary to have cereal. It's just all brand new products that she has bought, and she is now filling it to give the performance of organization in her pantry. It's very pretty. She did a good job making it look pretty, and I love her pants. If your kid has as many collections of tiny toys as my kid does, you need these. I know exactly what these are because, do you want to know what? I own them. And I've bought them. And yes, they're nice. I mean, I like that they're clear. You can see what's inside. But I feel like all this is doing is organizing the clutter. And does she need this many things? Because even though they look really pretty right now and she's put them all into these bins, what happens when the child has unzipped a few and the things are all mixed up? Now that's work for mom. That's work that now you're going to have to do to put them back into these. She even mentions in the caption that the bins give her joy that makes her want to use them. And it's true. These types of organizational bins, organizing our stuff this way, right, in a very pretty aesthetic way, does give us joy, right? In the sense of dopamine. Our brain loves to see order. Our brain loves to see things organized pretty. It is extremely satisfying. The problem is it sustainable? Like, it feels good in the moment, but is that a sustainable solution? Okay, another pantry. Wow, that is a lot of bins. Okay. Oh, we've got the little, she's got it in an aesthetic she's going for. The white and wood. This is her vibe. Oh, look. Oh, she's got underlighting. That is a fancy pantry. I feel like I'm in a Gap store. I'm in an Abercrombie and Fitch from 2003. I mean, this is just the perfect example of aesthetic organization. This isn't real organization. Nobody wants to have to take a top off of a bin to get to their chips. Nobody's going to do that. What do you do with any of the overstock? Why do we have just a huge bin for 3 lemons? It's just, this is just meant to be pretty. And it is. She did a good job making it look pretty. Okay, we're going to take all of our board games and put them into these cool bins. I have thoughts about this. We're going to get there. I've done this. We're going to label them. Labeling's good. It's fine. I like labeling. Oh, that's it. I agree with this in some ways, for sure. One, game board boxes are infuriating, right? The corners always break. They don't stack properly. It can be really hard to get to all the things you need. I love decanting them into something where the size is consistent. And as you can see, then it's way easier to store them. The problem is not all of your games are going to fit into these. So she's showing the ones that do, but I imagine there are some that don't. It's tricky in the sense that you're getting this sort of vision of how it can be. And again, I think that's the problem with a lot of organization content that we see online is that we're just seeing the pretty bits, right? We're not seeing the boxes that don't fit into this. We're not seeing what to do with the overstock. We're just seeing the parts that are pretty. And organization is so much more than that. It's systems, it's functions to work in your house. I already know I'm going to hate this one. Restock my purse essentials. 1, 2, 3, so many tiny little, what is that? Why do you need 4 of those? Mini towelettes? No, you don't need that. Now, they didn't even all fit in there. Where are the other ones? Tiny miniature deodorants? You need 6 of them? This is mind-boggling. This is not organization. This is just a woman showing you a ton of mini things that she bought online and trying to sell you these tons of mini things. You don't need any of it. Maybe some hand sanitizer. You don't need any of that. Miniature Advils, miniature sunscreens, miniature lip. This is maddening. This is just consumerism. And then look at, she just put those toothbrushes in there. Now the top isn't miniature Tic Tacs. This is styling. This is how things should look when you're shopping at Aerie and you get to the end and you're about to cash out and there's that little table where they try to sell you all the little mini goodies. That's where this woman should work. Nobody needs this bin that has a top and she's put the toothbrushes in it and now the top won't even close and we're supposed to believe that we're going to keep this by our keys so that we can restock our purse on the way out the door. Absolutely not. This is like the epitome of the stuff that is being sold to us online that is not real. This is just a bunch of stuff that is going to clutter up your life. This is going to do the opposite of make you organized. Junk drawer, mom survival kit. Okay, we got a lot of little bins, which is fine. I like creating compartments inside of larger compartments. This can be very helpful. Now she has this battery organizer. I have feelings about these. Some people love them. I just don't. How do you always have the exact amount of batteries that are going to fit in there? What do you do with the excess batteries? It looks really pretty. Again, it takes something that's not that pretty, batteries, and it makes them very pretty. But I just don't see how long term it's functional. I really want to spend 5 minutes of my life individually putting every battery into, I don't want to do that. Tied to goes, hair ties. It's just the most random assortment of stuff. And while I appreciate that the concept is there, and that is how it is with a lot of performative organization. It starts with an idea that is good, right, that can be helpful, but then it is given to you in a way that is so ridiculous. Maybe this makes sense in her life, but what I see is somebody taking just the perfect right amount of things and filling her bins with it to make it look pretty. She's created something that looks really nice. I would never want to have to maintain that. Do you want to have to restock that and keep that looking pretty like that when things start to get mixed up? Oh, I gotta click on this. This man just has 8 million liquor bottles, I think. Oh, okay. I mean, I would like to be invited over to this guy's house so that he could make a margarita for me, and it's probably delicious. I have questions, but I'm not going to dig any further. We're good there. Bathroom drawers. Okay. Oh, she's got a lot in there. Oh, no, she says. Let's take it all out one at a time. Yes. Good. Clean it. Here's the thing about performative organization is that it's done in this way where we open the drawers, we see all of the clutter, we see all of the stuff, and then we get to watch somebody make it look pretty. We get to watch somebody take their mess and make it look pretty, and so it is extremely satisfying to watch. But what's happening is not a lot of decluttering is happening. And so instead we're just watching somebody take their clutter and make their clutter look prettier. And this is how a lot of people end up in what I call the declutter loop. And this is the idea that we sort of like declutter and purge all our stuff like she's doing in this video, and it feels really good, right? We look at it and we're like, oh, this feels so much better. But we're not addressing the root cause of the problem. Like, why do we have 25 hair clips? It's a lot of hair clip. How many heads she got in that house? You know, I don't know. We're not addressing the root cause of the problem, right? She's going to declutter it. It's going to feel good for a little while, but then it's just going to get cluttered again. We're going to accumulate again, and she's going to end up right back in the same spot of this sort of loop, right? Of declutter, feel better, slowly accumulate again, and then have to declutter all over again. We got rid of our playroom and incorporated them into our living room. That's fine. She obviously picked aesthetic little cutesy bins. Fine. There's not too many toys there. Some books. Cool. I have no notes about this one. The rule of organizing is buy what you love to look at, what you love to live with, and throw it all together, and it'll work because you love it. Absolutely not. That is the opposite of the rule of organization. I need a moment to gather my thoughts about this. If I bought what I love to look at, my house would not be organized. If I bought what I love to look at, my house would look like the Marshall's clearance section, okay? Because everything is cute and adorable, and I love to look at it. I once saw like a Santa that was holding a little tray, you know, to put mints on or whatever, and I was like, that's so cute. I would love to look at that, but that's not gonna organize my home. She's got like 16 pumice stones next to toilet cleaners, next to tape, lint rollers, a million stain pens. Do you see how many stain pens she has? Heel pads, furniture pads. I don't understand how these things even belong together except that it looks pretty on social media. The caption says, when somebody asks her her best method for organizing, the answer is always drawers, because she says it's so easy that anybody can maintain it. But the question really is, do you want to maintain this? Buy these risers so then you can put more stuff underneath your stuff. So you can have stuff, baskets in the baskets on top of the stuff and over the stuff. We are putting a charger in there so we can charge all our stuff. Oh my God, that's a lot of wires. Okay, now she has these little, wait, why is there so many? Oh my God, there's more. She's still adding cords. This is insanity. What are these? Extra outlets? No, nobody needs this many. You don't need that many cords. I don't care how many things you are charging. There's no reason that you need like 30 spare cords that can all do the same thing. This is never gonna maintain like this, because the minute you need one of those cords, you're gonna open it and you're gonna unwrap it, and then it's just gonna end up an absolute mess because you have like 35 cords in there that you do not need. How we organize toys for our 7 kids. I relate to this video a lot because it's very similar to how I organized my kids' toys for a long time, right? Just like lots of bins, lots of bags, lots of boxes. That's organized. We're taking all this stuff and we're like putting it places. But to me, maybe this works for her, but I just can't understand how anyone wants to manage this, how anyone wants that to be their time. And I'm speaking from a place of somebody who used to do it this way. And I used to try to keep up with organizing it. When there are that many different bins and bags and pieces, it's essentially a full-time job to take all of that stuff and keep it organized that way, to get everything back to where it goes, instead of taking a step back and saying, do I need all of these toys? Is it really making our life better? I thought that if I just had enough bins, enough bags, enough boxes, I could organize the stuff, and if I could make this stuff look pretty, then that was the solution. But now it is your job to be the keeper of all of that. And I decided that I didn't want to live that way. I didn't want to constantly be a slave to my stuff and managing all of my stuff. I feel like a slightly simpler solution, instead of saying buy all these things to organize your stuff, would be to say, do I really need all of this stuff? Oh, good. Another cable. Your cable drawer. Oh my God. It's a bin with more bins inside of it. And now we are printing a label for every single one of the bins. I have said it once. I shall say it again. You don't need to keep every cord that you have ever gotten. Okay? There's literally like 3 cords that probably charge 95% of your devices. I'm giving you permission. You do not need to keep all of these cords. And you certainly do not need to buy this bin with more bins inside of it to organize all of the cords. Oh, good. Another minis restock. These are my favorite. And look at this one. This one, oh my goodness. She's got these. Everything is blue. Oh, it's so pretty. She's got mini Listerines. What are these? Just, it's nothing that makes sense together. It's just whatever is blue and will look pretty in here. So many floss picks, only blue hair ties, blue snacks, a blue, what is that? Hairbrush, a blue mirror, a blue, absolutely not. Stop saying your house has no storage. You're just overlooking the best spot on the back of the door. It's true, I do like organizing stuff on the back of the drawer. I'm with her on this, okay? She's adding these bins, okay? And now she's got some stuff. I don't really have notes. It's fine. Make use of the space you have. Use the back of the drawers. Absolutely, sure. I don't know that this is even food related. I don't think this is organization related, but now I'm invested. What are these fancy ice cubes? I've entered a part of the internet I didn't know existed. Wow, she must drink a lot of cold beverages. Mom hack. How I finally organized all our random cords. Everybody's got a lot of issues with these cords. I just wonder if maybe nobody's like, hey, we don't need all these cords. I can't wait to see what her solution is. Buy little bins. The solution is always buy little bins, but never don't have all of the cords. It's fine. Amazon organization finds. Oh, how pretty. Oh, to put all of your very aesthetic. Oh, it's so many brushes. We need that many brushes. They don't even fit in there. They didn't even fit. Did you see them smushing along the top? That can't be hygienic. Let's organize our tea towels. Oh, she's folding them. So pretty. Look, and then they... Oh, I love that for her. I'm not going to do that, though. Absolutely not. Do you know how I organize my cleaning towels? All in one bin. Throw them in. The kids can get them. You are not going to find me spending 20 minutes folding my cleaning towels. Good for her. This blew my mind. A bunch of marbles in a cake pan. Another cake pan. I don't know. I just feel like one child is going to touch that and then marbles are going to be everywhere. And are marbles in 2 cake pans cheaper than a Lazy Susan that you can buy at Walmart? I'm not sure. She's got this big coffee table and she is just throwing it all in there. It's just all going in there. It's not a horrible idea, except now that you have shoved that all in there, what's going to happen with it? You haven't actually organized it. You've just taken it all and shoved it into a table. This is like how I feel about clutter baskets, which people get mad when I tell them that I don't believe in clutter baskets. I don't believe that having a basket and just shoving all this stuff in it and then calling that the solution works. Can it help you for really quick cleanups like this? Yes. Can it help you while you are cleaning up to put stuff into baskets? Yes. But you still need to tend to that instead of a solution, as I just see that is going to be a recurring problem in my life of always having to go in there. Take all of these bathing suits into clear zipper pouches. First of all, I'm not really sure why this person has this many bathing suits. That's fine. Maybe she loves to go swimming. She loves beans. She loves swimming. But now I need to put every single one of my bathing suits into one of these bins. What about when I have too many? What about when I don't have enough? Paper towel holder for cleaning cloths. No. Come on. I have to open that up and fold them so I can pull them out. Talk about more work for nothing. I also appreciate that everything is pink. She's quite aesthetic. Honeycomb organizers for drawers. No. Just no, I don't feel well about that. Why? I have a question. Why do we need to organize our underwear? I don't want an organization system that creates more work for me. In my opinion, my humble opinion, I think an organization system should ask less of you. Is that too novel? The organization system should work for you. You should not be working for the organization system. That is an organization system that I am now the employee of, and I don't care to be employed. They offer horrible employee benefits. Drawer organizing for kitchen towels. Again, this requires that you have to have the perfect exact amount of kitchen towels to fit in there. And I don't know about you, but I own more than 5 kitchen towels. I love her kitchen towels. They are super cute. They look like they've never been used for anything. That's not what my dish towels look like. They have been through they've seen some, but I love it. This is aesthetic. It's so pretty, so pretty. When I say closet organizing, this is what I mean. Okay, buy this product to put your belts on. Buy this product to put your purse in. Buy this product to put your shorts on. Buy this product to put your shoes on. Buy this product to put your shoes on. Buy this product to put your purses on. Buy this product to put your belts on. Buy this product to put your athleisure outfit. Buy this product for your sunglasses. Buy this product for your purse. Buy this product for your shapewear. Buy this product to organize your hangers. This is not an organization video. This is a video of products that you should buy. All these years. Oh no, the bowls don't fit. What's she gonna do? What? Make it into a rose? But how are you gonna, what happens when you take one out? That's not organizing. You should pour everything into clear bins. This is one of the biggest fallacies that I think that performative organization has given us, and I fell for it, okay? And I'm sorry that I sold it to you on point. There are perks of this, okay? Containers that things are sold to us in are not always the best for storing. They are not always the most aesthetically pleasing. But if you are going to be decanting every single food item that you buy, you are going to make yourself insane. You are going to become the manager of acrylic bins. You're going to be washing them and storing them and organizing them and putting them places. And you are asking so much of yourself to do that. You are giving yourself so much extra work that is unnecessary. Decant the items that you use often, repeatedly, all of the time. I feel for you on those ones. Absolutely. That is so many sneakers. That's fine. Sneakers are her thing. She bought these special things to organize the sneakers. I feel like they only work for sneakers though. That's not going to work for a boot. That's not going to work for so many other kinds of shoes. Okay, now she has this thing that folds up her... Wait, what's happening? It stays inside. She owns these. She folds them inside of her shirts so that they'll stay file organized. Now you have all of these extra. What about for when you take the shirt out? Where does it go? Where are you storing it when you're not using it? It is not lost on me that almost all of these hacks were basically the means of two ends. Okay, one was either they were trying to sell you a product and the captions all said, make sure to ask for the links, or two, they were just trying to do something that was very aesthetically pleasing. And neither of those things really have anything to do with organization at the end of the day, do they? And that is the problem that I have with modern organization these days, is that it's not really about the fundamental functions of organization anymore. None of these things asked you, hey, do you really need all of this before you take it all and organize it? It's just like, let's take all your stuff and make it look like a pretty museum. None of them address the root cause of all of your stuff. And if you're using so many of these, is your stuff going to look pretty when you do it? Yeah, it's going to look pretty for a short period of time, but now you are giving yourself the job of managing it. And if an organization system is asking more of you than what it's giving you, like, I don't know what I'm missing, but that is not, to me, a solution. All right, my friends, that does it for today's video. I hope that this allows you to look at some organizing content a little bit differently and to say, yes, this looks pretty, but is it actually a true solution that I'm going to be able to not just set up, because we probably can execute a lot of these hacks, but is it realistically going to be something that I can manage and that is actually going to save me time in the long term, or does it just look pretty? I hope you're having a fantastic day. Remember to be kind to yourself and others, and I will see you all in my next video.